Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Nash and I just want to address the patch that came out today for the culling. Some good changes have been implemented, like the changes that I've been hoping for, and some unexpected changes that are really good. So let's get started from top to the bottom. Weapon speeds have been rebalanced, weapons are now faster across all the board. So I guess this is a good change because some weapons were kinda too slow, like let's say spears, because let's say you have a spear tier 3 and it has 1 attack speed, so that is really bad. So I'm thinking that they did like increase the speed of that weapon and the others that were slowed. So I hope to try that and see how it goes. Thick Skin now protects against thrown weapons, making this perk a viable counter to Golden Arm. So not only does it protect from bows and guns, it protects from thrown weapons. This is a good counter to the Golden Arm because it makes the damage it deals significantly less, because a lot of people have been playing with the Golden Arm lately and just dealing massive damage to people, and some people have been complaining about that, so I guess they had to change that or kind of rebalance it. Changed item list for green, blue, and red crates. Primary goal is to reduce the frequency of impact grenades and dynamite in the early game. So why did they do this? Basically, people have been opening blue crates or for 50 funk or just green crates, and there happens to be a lot of those crates had impact grenades or dynamite, so they would easily kill a player who has no gear and get all their gear for just having a dagger and an impact grenade. So I guess that they did this to just balance the game. Fists, rocks, and branches are less effective in combat, making unarmed play riskier. I guess they did this because like they're making you to like make a weapon, not just save your funk for something greater, but actually make like a spear or a bow or a dagger or something like that in the beginning, so you're more effective in combat, not just a stick and just hit somebody till they die. Now this change is really nice. This is gonna speed up the process of making everything. So you need fewer strikes to harvest rocks and branches. This is gonna help you like make more traps, making a trap build viable, because you'll be able to easier just collect all the rocks or branches that you need. Replaced weakness wound with cripple wound for axes, bludgeons. I gotta say, this is something that I have not been expected, but this is a really good thing because people that run with knives or with spear will be crippled while hit by somebody who has an axe or bludgeons, so they won't be like able to escape the target. So this makes axe and bludgeons more viable for the game. Therefore, more people will be playing for them. So this is a really awesome change. Cripple Wound is intended to be a viable counter to movement speed perks. Yeah, exactly as I thought. Address some balance and communication issues with shove mechanic. Now, some problems were there with the shove mechanic, like it would not either work or it would kind of bug out. So I guess that they did this because a lot of people were probably nagging about it. So I guess that is a change that had to be made, like just fix the problem that people were complaining about. So we shouldn't expect this in the future. Rework stealthy perk and crouching audio implementation to be more polished. Crouching and stealthy are no longer effective at silencing movement in water. Okay, this is really nice because people would just go with the stealthy in water and you can't hear him, and that's like not really like realistic. Let's say you're walking through water, you're gonna be heard no matter how stealthy, quote unquote, you are. So this is a change that I guess realistically had to be made. So I'm just upvoting that. Movement speed perks now affect only sprint speed in an effort to reduce lateral movement speed in combat situations. Now, I don't understand this now because they said it only affects sprint speed. So is there no more stamina faction, like stamina increase percentage? Because if there isn't, like I guess that it's kind of balanced now with the bludgeons and axes being more effective in the game. So I guess it's better now, if that's the case. If not, correct me. Gas Iris can now start early if the match is down to 5 contestants and has an additional 1 minute small radius stage at the end of the match to prevent players from hiding in the gas and healing to win. Okay, this is nice. This is nice because sometimes people would just prolong the game and just try to like find items, and it's like basically wasting your time. They're like making us fight like more early if there's like 5 contestants, because sometimes the game would just be like 5 or 6 players at like minute 15, and you're like, oh my god, like I have like 6 or 7 more minutes. I can do whatever I want. I can go collect stuff. I can go make a bunch of traps and just flood the middle area. Like there's a lot of things people do, but I really like the change that they made here. Now let's move to the changes of the gameplay. Thick skin, we already covered that. Fall damage now interrupts medkit and bandage use. Okay, because basically whenever you fall down, like from whatever you height fall down, you will not die. You will end up on 1 HP. So what people do is just spam the medkit like mid-air, and then when they fall down, they end up on 1 HP, and then use the medkit like instantly as they fall down. And the player that follows them down gets damaged, and he doesn't have the time to react because he's as slow as them. So this is a really good fix. Okay, some new changes for the new players. Now it has a checkpoint save system, so you don't have to do all the things all over again. So that is a minor change. That is good. Fixed bug with attack animation duration for Fireman's Axe and Sledgehammer. Yeah, there was a slight bug with the animation when hitting with the Fireman's Axe and Sledge. Like you couldn't see somebody just trying to like hit you because, I don't know, like there was a problem in game. But there's a fix now, so I guess it's gonna be properly animated now. Okay, more minor fixes. Cannibal perk, remote mine. Green top crates no longer spawn imp grenades or dynamite and have a reduced chance to spawn explosive mine and remote explosive mines. Okay, this is a really awesome change, because people would just find nades or dynamites and just instantly kill somebody, and this limits the players to use the blue crates, which are 50 funk, or the red crates that requires an explosive to actually break them down. So yeah, as you can see, blue crates and red crates now have a chance to spawn the impact grenade or the dynamite. Oh, let's see this. Oh, this one. This one was a pain in the ass. Like, I thought there was a that was the end time for the punji stick stack, but somebody figured out how to bug them again. So what people have been doing, like briefly switching weapons and back to the punjies and just keep on stacking punjies, and they're actually invisible, and they just stack one on another and just deal a massive amount of damage on just one punji stick. So this change just like had to be made. Like I wouldn't like imagine Culling playing with the bug punji sticks. Branches, rocks, and fists. Branches, rocks, and fists. Oh damn, there is a lot of things for this. Okay, so they can no longer backstab, they can no longer apply bludgeon related wounds, and they all deal 5 to 15 damage. So they are like seriously nerfing all the basic things, so they're not that viable. So there'll be no more backstab, no more bludgeon. So they are just making you to like just craft a weapon. Okay, this one we read like from above, but we didn't know the number. It's actually 35%. Okay, that is cool. Cripple has been broken into 3 intensities that set a cripple target speed to a specified movement speed regardless of buffs or perks currently applied. Okay, this is just the change for the axe and the bludgeon that they apply at cripple. So based on their intensity of the cripple, that is how much the movement speed you will remove from your target. Tendon cutter and crippler, chance to cripple with spears, blades removed from perk list for now. Okay, so they removed these perks. So what does this mean? Like maybe because they like buffed up the speed for the blades and the spears, they remove the cripple. So you're not like too OP. You just like cripple somebody, then just back off with the speed you have, like 20 extra percent, and just try to gun down somebody or like bow them down. So this is a really good thing they made, like a counter removal over the perks. That would be kind of OP with the combo of like 20% movement speed. The bow perk stunner now has 100% chance to apply cripple at 1 wound intensity. Okay, this is a really good change. because Stunner had a 25% chance to apply cripple, and now it has 100% chance. So if somebody wants to play a bow, they can easily do that because it will apply a cripple when you hit them, and because they changed the bow so much and it's pretty much harder to hit an enemy, I guess this is a fair change. Okay, weakness has been removed to be reworked, replaced with cripple for now. So what does this mean? Will we see more of the weakness for like the bludgeon and maybe cripple for the axe only, or what's gonna happen with that? I don't know. We'll see in the future. Or the devs might just have some new weapons that they want to present that could work with weakness. Like, I don't know, but we'll see in the future. Alright, stealthy perk tweaks. It no longer provides quieter crafting. Okay, that was kind of be to expected. I mean, stealthy, referring to like stealthy movement. Footsteps are no longer barely audible, but it will instead be audible to both yourself and very near observers. Huh, very near observers. What does that mean? Like when you're playing 2 versus 2, you can probably like hear somebody, or like an enemy can hear you while you're very close to them. Does that mean that? Or does it mean only like somebody that is playing with you? They have not made this really clear. Running through water is loud regardless of how sneaky you are. Yeah, that was to be expected. Faster crafting perk now includes craft quieter and in addition to faster. Oh, okay, so they removed this from stealthy and they put this to faster crafting. Okay, this is a really good change because if you wanted to like craft silently and craft fast, you had to get faster crafting and stealthy. Now you can have faster crafting. So this is probably gonna be more viable for people that don't have time to make weapons and just like make a lot of crafted bombs or traps or something like that. All weapons are balanced to account for a greater difference in damage on faster and slower weapons. Okay, I look forward to this. I'm gonna be probably checking in game and see how they rebalance the damage. I can't judge by now because I haven't joined in game yet, but I will see later. Okay, these are some minor changes. We have audio changes. Not so many, but a lot of new sounds for like dropping weapons or picking something up or creating something. A lot of new stuff being implemented, some new art, some new animations. But this animation is really special because there is now a unique shoved hit react animation that looks significantly different from the shoved while blocking stagger animation. Should make the block baiting tactic a little less effective. So, if somebody's not holding their block up, you can easily see when they do not hold the block up and when you push them. So this is gonna make a difference between those two. So it's gonna be harder to block bait. And I really love this change. This is gonna be probably game changing for people who are trying to block bait. So it's gonna be a bit harder, but I guess still doable. Like new players are gonna have difficulties. Like they're still learning game and they don't know about this or not reading just the patch notes. So I really love the change they did for this. Okay, guys, I guess this has been all the changes that have been made in Culling. A lot of changes. 1.4 gigabyte patch. I love the changes. Some of the changes were kind of surprising, but still good. I don't see the bad changes, so maybe the bad change about Tendon Cutter and Crippler. Like, maybe they should have just made this still viable, but kind of reduced the chance of getting a cripple on hit. But who am I to judge, right? The developers know what they're doing. They know what they're gonna do for the future, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to subscribe. Click the like button if you liked the video, and see you next time.